partner in crime's reclined with me today.
Yeah, well, gotta get comfy. It's a sunny day. We got a nice little breeze up here.
I was going to comment on that breeze, man. I love it.
Yep. I mean, it's warm. It's lovely. Little breeze up here, so we're not cooking. There's no heat on. It's what we need. I feel like we need to create an outdoor studio somehow.
Okay.
Like maybe just move some of this stuff down out onto the back deck there. We could do mobile with the mobile mics and go down to the putting green, that kind of stuff. I mean, this we got to start using all the facilities. If I can write off the entirety of the property as a studio, that'd be great. Well, welcome to the Whiskey and Wine Podcast. I'm Alex.
I'm Big Mike.
Welcome to episode 71.
Big old 7-1, my friend.
Boy, the wet lab episode has gotten I'm getting a lot of messages about that one.
Yep.
I think we could probably fill 30 to 40 seats of people right now for a wet lab. Like, we could train the entirety of the state of Oregon real quick.
We should just start working instead of with city police. We should email the counties and be like, so this is what we got. We have a large group of friends and followers. We have our access to our own party bus. We could just be your exclusive.
Why don't you just set up one of the rooms in the Oregon Convention Center? We'll do that. We'll get little battery-powered go-karts, and we'll be ready to go. We'll charge you minimally for our services, but we'll bring our own booze.
Yep. And
we'll train your officers.
Yeah.
I think this is our money-making gold mine right here.
This is it, man. It's a win-win for all.
What are you guys doing today? Oh, we got to go do another wet lab thing. Yeah, everybody's got to help volunteer.
Someone's got to do it.
Oh, man. I'd be all right with that job.
Yeah, it's freaking glorious, dude. I want in so bad.
Seriously, I don't think Michelle's phone has stopped pinging. Like, I want to. Wait, I'm raising my hand, teacher.
Well, just for the record, and I think she knows this, but we better be on the top of that damn list.
Damn straight.
So everyone, get in line
behind Mike and
behind
Alex.
us once the opportunity arises.
Damn straight, because, man, it's gonna be fun.
I just don't want to be the unlucky bastard that has to just drink water.
Oh, no. They'll find somebody like, no, trust us. You don't want us to be the water people.
We're not equipped for that part.
No. I've not trained for that. I have trained for the I'm drinking something.
Do you not see this apex of a perfect body that we have right now?
Well, I did see the post on social media at the beginning of April of that apex body.
Fuck, dude, it's been chiseled out of stone. Thank you to the Zumba parlor next to Tapphoria.
Maybe a little bit of the camera angle.
The lighting was just right.
Well, this week we're drinking Woodford Reserve's Double Oaked.
Okay.
90 proof. It's we've done a Woodford before. We've done a Woodford special pick, and this is they age it in another barrel for a little bit, so we'll see how they did on this. It's got a dark color to it, so I'm already excited.
All right, well here, let me find the glass.
There
Cheers
you go.
to you. All right, buddy.
Mm. All right.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize how dark the color was.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Super sweet on the finish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well this was actually, you know what? It was almost like we planned it. Because this being double oaked, we have a fun little new toy that we get to play with today, you and I.
Yeah, we do.
So this will be interesting to see how this is out of our everyday glassware in studio.
Yeah.
With our new stuff.
Yeah, so got a hold of a company that I'd found online and called Whiskey Grail, and asked them to make us a couple of little custom cups here. So we've got our logo on there and your name and my name on there, but it is called Whiskey Grail. They make these out of oak, and it kind of has a octagonal pattern to it, and then they char the inside just like a whiskey barrel. And then it's managed, it's sealed up and everything else. We haven't drank out of them yet, so
Nope. Just got here. Like,
yeah.
this is our pretty new little pet.
Yeah, I mean this is gonna be fun, but they already smell really nice, like that charred kind of sweet smell to them. I'm really looking forward to seeing if this changes the way the whiskey tastes, because already the double oaked is really solid, but these things are fascinating to me. So I think what we're going to do is taste out of our regular glassware for the first half, and then we'll use the Whiskey Grail for the second half and see if it bumps it up.
I like it. No, they're very. I literally noticed them. I knew you kind of kept me in the loop. About their ETA for their arrival.
Mm-hmm.
And you sent me a picture the other night, and I was like, "Oh shit, dude, the logo."
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure when I first saw them. Right, since the pattern, right?
Yeah.
It's not a full smooth surface like on our glassware, but our names are on one side, the logo's on the other side. They look sharp. Like I said, first thing I did, I wanted to sniff it, right?
Yeah.
And it's interesting because here we like, certain bourbons and whiskeys to do a little smoke finish to. So I'm very excited to see what flavors and notes and stuff that it will pick up once we do the second half. And but yeah, they're intriguing. They look like they're freaking built well.
Yeah.
They have a little stamp on the bottom, and yeah, it's going to be interesting. So I guess we're going to have to flip it up this week. I guess, do we rate it? I guess we have to grade it out of this, right?
Yep.
Because we can't. We'll be called out if we.
If we grade out of the Whiskey Grill.
So we have plenty of time. Just started, but I guess we should this week do our grade for the actual Woodford.
Yep.
In the normal glass, and then we get to do a little experimentation for.
See if it knocks it up a notch. Like the Woodford, we'll have a grade for and see if it makes a difference. So I don't know. I like experimenting with fun things and booze. Like we want to do the wet lab. Now we're trying something with this Whiskey Grail. I'm all right with any of these kind of things. Like, what else should we try? Well, let's try a funnel too. Oh God, we're gonna be funneling things on Friday night. Ooh.
Oh, that's right. We have a. Well, it's not a field trip, for the podcast, but there will be many guests that we've had on episodes before for this little birthday outing that we have. So
yep.
There might be rumors of us bringing some wireless mics and seeing what happens. But yeah, no, Friday night should be pretty fun. I think are we still ending at Tap? Is that what you got from the list?
That's what I got from the text. Right. So I'll be fascinated to see how we end up at Tap, and then what happens.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So it's for the listeners that's not in the state, there's a chain of, I'm just gonna say deli because that's kind of right.
Yeah. Deli.
Chain of delis. Still have never known anyone to eat a sandwich from this deli, but that's what they classify themselves as. You know what? That's what we're gonna do.
No.
Yes, we're gonna order.
No.
Listen. Hear me out. This might be fun.
Oh God.
We should order a sandwich at each one, but it has to be a different sandwich, and then we'll just cut it in tens, so we only have a bite. And I want to. I've never known anyone to eat a sandwich from this establishment.
And you want to do multiple from multiple locations.
Certain things are off the table. I'm not doing tuna fish salad or egg salad or if they have any type of seafood. I don't think I think it's going to be like a ham and Swiss or a ham and cheddar type place. All right, maybe that's I got a little aggressive. Maybe we don't get one, but we're getting a damn sandwich at some point.
All right.
I want to, bro. I've lived in this area for how long, and I've never, besides going in there and buying some random shit and putting a few dollars in a video poker machine.
Yep.
I've never known anyone to eat there. So we are gonna get a sandwich at one of them. We'll have to I'll sit down tomorrow while I'm supposed to be working, and I'm gonna read the reviews of each one. Whoever has the highest review, that's where we're gonna order the sandwich from.
All right, fine. Everybody mark your calendars when you hear the next episode. If it's just me, it's going to be because Mike is still in the hospital
with food poisoning. Oh, I better heal up quick because I've got to do Easter brunch with my mom. She will be pissed at me. This is one of her annual things that she loves, so I better not. Okay, I might have to rethink this whole thing.
Look, you put it out there.
All right, now fuck it. One sandwich. What could one sandwich do?
Did I ever tell you what happened to me so I've only eaten at a certain roast beef sandwich shop, fast food chain. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, it's the
famous for the roast beef.
Yeah, it's the people that have the meats.
Yeah, yeah. So I've only ever eaten there twice in my life. The first time I ate there, I was coming back from a ski thing. I just needed food. I stopped. Got myself a whatever roast beef something or other sandwich, ate it. I had a 45-minute drive to get home. I didn't make it 30 minutes before I pulled over and I was vomiting. Then I got home and it came out the other end.
Oh, okay, shit. So
and
literally
like chills all night, like definitely a case of food poisoning. And I was like, all right, fluke. It's got to be a fluke. Like everybody gets this once in a while. It happens. The second time I had it, I was on my way over to Central Oregon with Joanna, and we stopped and we got it. And I don't know what. I don't even remember what I ordered, but it was no better.
Seriously?
I ended up like I didn't vomit that time, but by 2 a.m, I was spending an inordinate amount of time on my phone on the throne. Like just
So you're pretty much 2 for 2.
Yeah, I'm 2 for 2 with not doing well with whatever they were making. So fuck it, I'm out. So that's where I imagine your whole deli sandwich idea is going to take us.
All right, well.
And we ain't as young as we once were, man.
No, I know. Well, all right, maybe we order it and we bamboozle a certain people that we've bamboozled on air before of what we were drinking and say we already ate our sandwich. And then, hold on, shit, when does this come out? Okay, so they won't know what we're planning until after it has already happened.
Yep, all right.
No, I'm going to order one. Hell, I might not. I just want to say, I feel like it's at this point, it's just a rite of passage because this chain has been around longer than I've been drinking legally in this state. So I've asked a few people, even some of my old school friends that used to be heavy smokers, they would go to this chain because they were always known to have pretty much cigarettes at cost. I always felt like.
Yeah. Yep.
And I would even ask them, oh, we went to, got a pack of smokes and put a few I'm like, have you ever had a sandwich? Oh, God, no. No one orders food there. They just legally need food because they have hard liquor.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, all right. So, all right, we're going to order one. I'll check the reviews. I'll do the legwork. One of them.
Wait, you've got to have substantial food, right?
So, yes, you have to have 5 substantially different items. So, when we had our menu at Tap, we had hot sandwiches. So, they bundled all the hot sandwiches into one. We had cold sandwiches. They bundled all those into one.
Okay.
We had other things like, Zenner sausages. Shout out Zenner, Portland, Oregon. Make some bomb-ass sausage. We had those. We had hamburgers. We had a dinner, our entree, Caesar salad with chicken. They get away with it because I think we'll check their menu out. I think they do just hot and cold sandwiches, hot dogs, and then they must have some other random stuff. Like I'm guessing you could probably get like a Tostino pizza. I mean, I don't know. They somehow meet the requirements. So I don't know exactly how. Once again, I don't even know. I can't tell the last time I've stepped foot in one of these establishments. I'm curious now. Like I don't know what the hell they even
order. Are you like Googling their menu right now?
I'm gonna see if anything pops up.
Oh my God. I mean, like that's the thing is like you guys had some choices when you were serving liquor at Tap.
Oh yeah, no, like I said, we had full. I mean, we had multiple staff. We had and it was so funny too because people loved our burgers. They loved our sandwiches. I'm like not even exaggerating. Probably at least once a week, I'll hear, "Man, I missed the Tapphoria Club."
Yeah,
and the Bull Mountain Panini was one of our more popular warm panini sandwiches, but it was always so funny. I still get that to this day, and I was like, "Yeah, shit, tell me about it," because Big Mike's starving. now I have 3 options. I got to go see Ronnie at Blazing Euro.
Yeah.
If it's too late and he's already gone, now I'm forced to do Domino's, which we call Domino's, so we feel a little fancier when we spend $7.99 on a large pepperoni pizza. They don't even have their menu on their website.
Oh, God. Is it like per place? Like, okay, I can't trust this person to make the Cubano or whatever. So you just get white bread, ham, turkey, and cheese.
Their website, this is it. It's one page. There's no links.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
my God.
And the one that we're starting at, though, it's a 3.8, and I feel like that's probably pretty good as far as out of 5. So we'll find out. I don't know. I know we're hitting up.
Is this part of that whole new secret that's going around social media that like you have to find a place that's got like a 3.5 to 4 rating and all the complaints are about customer service because that means that the food is so good that they know they can treat customers like shit?
Okay.
Is it going to be like, hey, their oysters on the half shell are really good here?
If they have, I will tackle anyone that even attempts to order one of those. A lot of 1-star reviews at the other one we're going to.
Oh, good.
But they still finish with a 3.6.
Wow.
They have half as many 1 stars as they do 5.
Oh my God.
So, anyways, it will be fun. So we're doing a I was gonna say pub crawl, but I said what a deli crawl? Is that what we're doing?
Deli
Is
crawl.
I guess that's what we're doing, right?
Yep.
We're starting. We're gonna go around and they do have some,
gamble around the world.
They do have some cheap drinks, from my understanding. I haven't had a drink in one of these for a while, but I know they specialize in the domestic beers via bottles. They're probably $3 or so, and they're mixed drinks. So we're gonna do a little deli crawl through the suburbs, and then from my understanding, going to end at Tap and hopefully not all be puking in the bathroom after our sandwich because we only have 2.
Everybody use the one for puke.
That's right. Let's establish some rules.
The one on the right's for puke.
Oh, man.
Oh, God. Oh. All right, we can do this.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
It'll be something.
We're going to roll in there with, like I said, I feel like
15 deep.
Yeah, and the problem is each one of these locations only have a max of 6 machines. So we literally might just go in them and end up drinking.
Because I'll bet you most of those machines will be taken up, especially on a Friday afternoon.
Man, those stores, the volumes so it's public info. If anyone's super bored and they're looking for, you can literally request
like
gambling totals per establishments. Like what do
really?
It's all public information, right? So
I guess I know what I'm doing tonight. Tapphoria.
Oh, you're gonna be gravely disappointed. We only have 4 machines. You can tell from an establishment. Oregon Constitution's written no one store can have more than 6 machines.
Oh.
So Oregon doesn't want to have, since we do have casinos in
You don't
our
want to have
state-
gambling
Yes.
parlors.
Yes. Gambling delis, A-okay.
Yeah.
Gambling parlors,
Not okay,
So-
because then it cuts into the tribal casino.
yes. So, we have our tribal casinos. When they did this
Wow.
in the early 80s, if I remember. I went to lottery training, by the way. So, had to go down to Salem to get my gaming's license. So let's see. I never thought I'd use it, but here it is. 11 years later.
You remember your homework.
I think it was early 80s when they did this whole approval for the video machines. And I do know, I know for a fact that no establishment can have more than 6 machines. So if you go into a bar, deli, whatever, they have 6 machines, they're hitting large numbers.
Yeah.
We have 4. We have never been able to get to that next level just because our play amount is just, it's not.
Yeah.
The deli chain that we're going to, most of their revenue comes from the terminals themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Because I still think, from my understanding, they're selling most of things at cost as a way to have you stick around.
Yeah.
So Tapphoria, completely different business. We want people
Yeah.
to come and
For the
try
beer.
try the beers, try the wine, the seltzers, the ciders, grab some stuff to go. That's just an add-on in a small room. If we don't really we advertise, we have signs out and everything. But it's like, if you want to play, and the people that want to play, they know where they're at. You don't really need to shine too big of a beacon on it. Like, they know where they're at.
The only time I've been back there is when we took Haley back there and just shoved money in the machine and watched her blow it all, and then she ended up even or up a little bit, but for her at least. But that's the only time I've been back there. There's never been a time where I show up at Tap and I'm like, I think I'm gonna go blow $40 or $80 back there. No.
I know I'm going to have to put myself on a strict budget on this.
Yeah.
On this crawl, because I don't play at all. I bet you I've played my machines, I don't know, 5 times in the years, and 10 plus years that it's just not. It's not my cup of tea.
No.
But I know when I'm with a group, though, right? Vegas, perfect example. Not a slot player. I would prefer table games. I want to play with chips.
Yeah.
I want to have that. I want interaction with people, not the screen.
Yep.
Dude, these screens make so much money. So it's just not my. That's what I prefer. But when I go to Vegas and I'm sitting around with 5, 6, 10 friends or whoever I'm with, and if they're all, I catch myself freaking bellied up to one of these sons of a bitches pumping money into it.
Yep.
And I'm like, I don't even like this, but it's a social thing, right? So I'm gonna have to put some strict parameters on myself.
Yeah.
Here I rarely, if ever, play these, but I think that, well, and hopefully, since we have a large group, we're gonna have to let the birthday folks play. So when a terminal does
open up,
so that will probably
we'll
be
let the
my
gamblers go for it, and then Joanna, I'm sure will push her way in there a little bit too. Just stand behind some old guy who's just trying to spend his Friday afternoon.
How you doing, Phil? Planning on moving anytime soon, Phil?
My God, are you done yet?
So no, fun time. That's that's tomorrow, right?
Yeah. We're having to record on a Thursday.
Yeah, the old Easter. That damn bunny threw a wrench in our. Well, I guess on my end, you said you don't have a whole lot going on that day.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, nothing that's planned. Jackson has a lacrosse game in Bend on tomorrow night, but so they leave at noon. The varsity game is at 8 p.m.
Woo!
Game won't get over till 9:45 at the earliest. And then they have to come home. So they're not going to get home until 2:30 in the morning.
Man.
It is, I looked at him and I said, I love you, and it is your senior season. I am not driving to Bend and then driving home in one day especially not if I'm going to start driving home at 10 o'clock at night. I'm too fucking old for that. Like, if we didn't have anything going on Saturday, maybe. But we've got shit going on Saturday. I will be announcing the Civil War game between Oregon and Oregon State lacrosse at Sherwood
No shit.
High School.
And this is Saturday?
Yeah, this is Saturday.
Okay.
3 o'clock start. Not that this will help anybody since this is coming out after the game. But
I'm going to be pissed if no one shows up from
Yeah.
this podcast.
Yeah. But for you, you're welcome to come.
Well, it's funny. Look what I'm doing right now. I am
Mm-hmm.
pulling up. I know that we had, what time you said this starts at 3? Is it
Yeah.
a one game?
Yeah, just one game. So it'll be 3 to about 6 o'clock because there'll be like stuff in the middle and that kind of thing. But yeah.
All right. Well, heck, I might be able to squeeze in some of it. All right. We'll see. I want to yell, I know that guy announcing.
You can come up to the booth and we'll be like, welcome to the Civil War. I'm Alex, and that's Big Mike.
Well, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
How did you get that gig?
The person organizing it remembered that I announced the lacrosse games in the past, and they were like, do you want to do the Civil War game? I'm like, sure. I don't know how good I'll be at it, but let's do it.
No, that's cool.
So I'm picking music for it right now. So I've got like Darude Sandstorm and like Sweet Home
Nice.
Alabama, and yeah. I don't think any Kendrick Lamar, but I'll see. We'll see what's going on.
Oh, shit. Well, no, that will be fun, man.
Oh, good times.
Oh, man.
Well, you want to take a little break?
Oh, yeah. Do we,
Oh yeah, we got it.
should we grade right now?
I'm almost done.
So, well, shit. Let's throw it out there. That way we can do what we normally do on a break, and then we can pour a little bit in the new Whiskey Grail. And then I feel like we have to let it marinate in that thing for at least a few, right? And then we'll sip on that. And then, like I said, I'm kind of hoping it's going to pick up some of that smoky char.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, if it does, this could be really good. Because, I love this scene.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely love this scene. So far, so good. I know we're only, about a half hour into this. I like it. It's a little sweeter than what I normally drink.
Yep.
So that's why it will be interesting to see if the Holy Grail does anything to the sweetness.
Yeah.
But no, dude, the color. Oh, look at the color.
Yeah. I finished mine since I don't have to go anywhere. Just have to put stain on the deck. So the drunker I am for that, the better.
All right. Well, I'm still finishing mine. Go if you already know what you want to do. So well, hold on. Let's see. So we know that it the double oaked.
Yep. It's a little spendier.
What is it? I'm guessing around 70.
God damn it!
right, well, hold on.
You gotta talk.
I'll
while I
stall.
look it
I'll
up.
stall. Hold on. We'll stretch this out. What we call in the podcast biz. We're gonna call it 90 proof. It's technically 90.4 proof. So it's a little lower octane. I like the bottle. I like this double oak. Like I said, when I first looked at it in the bottle, man, it is freaking. I don't want to call it maple syrup color, but it's a damn near maple syrup color. Okay, so it's a little cheaper than I thought. Is that right around 50?
Yeah, 40 to $50. Depends on where you pick it up.
I mean, I don't know. Like you said, Woodford Reserve is.
They've done some good stuff.
They've done, and I feel like everyone at least knows of them, right? They have, their catalog is huge. If they've been doing the Kentucky straight bourbon for a long ass time now. But this is pretty darn tasty.
Yeah.
Good nose.
Yeah.
Gotta do it again here.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm between. I really enjoy it. I think the price is good. I found it in a few places. So it's not like it's super rare. But like there's something on the back end of it that I'm not sure about. I'm kind of, I don't know, maybe Maybe it's the egg salad I had earlier. I don't know.
You still eating egg salad from the Masters?
Yeah, I am.
You are.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you are.
Finished off the pimento cheese yesterday. Now I'm on to my egg salad. But
well, like I said, so I like the octane, especially on a Thursday, right? A random Thursday hanging out. Color, nose, flavor. It's a tad bit, like I said, for what I normally drink day to day, or even random stuff. The finish is a tad bit sweet for Big Mike's taste, but I enjoy it because I don't normally drink something this sweet. So it's kind of a nice, like, I'm enjoying it. As far as a grade, based on the old taste buds of myself, I'm probably putting it somewhere right around the gold.
Yep.
Like the price point.
Yep.
I think it's a great find. I don't know if I could do more than one or two of these for a sitting, just because.
So sweet. Yeah.
Everyone knows Big Mike do not like the sweets.
Yeah.
I know my body doesn't illustrate that, but I don't like the sweets.
Yeah, I'm going to jump in there with you. I'm going to give it a gold as well.
Like I said, gold. Solid.
Yeah.
Absolute solid. I mean, everything. We've never got the top yet. We've never got the bottom. So far, everything that we've been doing is
pretty solid.
It's a freaking solid drinker. Just wouldn't be an everyday drinker for my normal, sitting at the house after work or something.
Yeah.
Actually, this could be a good one to do with the dessert. Like,
oh, there you go.
You know what I mean? It has such rich, very first sip it was caramel, just straight up caramel.
Yep.
But this might be good to try with like a tiramisu or something like that. Put a little sweet on sweet. Maybe that would it would bring out some different tones. But now I'm super excited to see what the Whiskey Grail is going to do until the break.
All right.
Because if it does even remotely pick up a little char or smoke, that could be epic.
All right, put it in the books as
All
far
right.
as part.
Oh yeah, shit. We gotta fucking. There we go.
Got to put it in the books for the as far as this part goes, and then we'll.
Everyone's listening, like, oh shit, are they done? Oh no, oh no! Don't you fret, people. There's a whole nother half. We just have to pee and
and
pour some in the new Whiskey Grail. So all right, don't go anywhere.
The Whiskey and Wine Podcast is brought to you by Tapphoria, Tigard, Oregon's first growler tap house. Founded in 2014, Tapphoria has 28 taps, including beer, wine, cider, seltzer, and kombucha. Did you know that they are a bottle shop as well now? Stop in for a pint, glass, growler, or a 4, 6, or 12-pack of the latest and greatest offerings of our local breweries. Located on Highway 99W in Tigard. Visit Tapphoria.com and follow them on social media to see what they have on tap each day. Tapphoria, craft beer and wines.
All right. Man.
God damn it.
That break, it opened my eyes and expanded my horizon.
Yeah?
I don't know what to think right now.
I'm so confused.
We literally just took the smallest sip of the same damn bourbon.
Yep, that we just rated gold.
Just gave a little recap. The Woodford what the hell? What was it again?
Woodford Reserve
that's
double
right, double oaked. Gave it a gold across the board, so super solid, right?
Yep.
My biggest thing for my taste was it was a little too sweet.
Yeah.
So then, sitting here bullshitting, chit-chatting, dusted off the our new toy, right, from Holy Grail. Poured the same bourbon
Whiskey
in this.
Grail. Whiskey Grail.
Sorry, Whiskey Grail.
The Holy Grail. Ooh, that might like, hey, look, we're immortal now.
It's different.
God damn it. That's fucking weird and awesome. I wish I knew science.
I know.
I really wish I knew science because.
So we literally both said the same exact things off our little tiny sip just to see, right? Yep. We had to wet the whistle before we came back on the mics here, and holy shit, tasted hot on the front.
Yep.
less sweet on the back, which I was guessing it was probably going to do. The less sweet part. I
thought it was going to do the opposite. I thought this was going to like add all sorts of vanilla and sweetness and like the things that I could smell in the cup when we first got them before we'd put anything in there, and it did the opposite. And I'm so fucking confused, but kind of really happy. Like it changed this into something that I really like.
And it's changed again. Now maybe it's because I've had a few sips, but now it's not so hot on the front, but it's warm through the finish.
God fucking damn it!
This is like a transformer right now. I don't know what to think. I'm just sitting here watching True Lies, and my mind is blown. I keep sniffing.
Fuck, this is fascinating. Super fascinating. If I'm being honest, I thought this was gonna be gimmicky. Like you know, the some of the smoker kits that you get online, where it's just like you just burn a bunch of shit, and yeah, it adds a lot of smoke to it, but it really all it does is just set off your smoke detector. Some of the smoker kits are really good and do a good job imparting the smoke to the glass or to the whiskey or whatever. I thought this was going to be more towards the gimmicky side. It's fucking not. Like, fuck.
I'm trying to dissect this so much right now, buddy. I'm literally drinking out of a new wedge each time to see. Well,
and I'm looking at the bottom. I'm like, I want to make sure it's not leaking. Nope, nothing. Not a drop. Not a wet mark. Like what?
Because
I've been drinking off the same side. Am I supposed to drink off another side?
Well, okay. So I just to even fuck with my mind more, I rotated it and I tried to find I went to a what are we gonna call this? A dry trough.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's now me just mentally being completely mind fucked, but hold on. Okay, no, it didn't work that time. So, all right, this is. Well, I was almost thinking every time I drink it out of a dry section that it was going to be hotter for some reason, but it didn't work that time. So, but it has.
Fuck.
There's 1,000%. There's a different level of heat. I was getting it up in the front very instant, the first few sips. Now I think it's more my palate now, right? But it is staying. But
the Woodford was sweet. Like it was sweet at the beginning and sweet to finish, straight out of the glass, out of our regular glass. Out of this. It's just fucking different.
No, it's different. I'm only getting sweet. I get heat in the front, right? I get a very small plateau of sweet, and then it ends with a nice little...
The tingle on the tongue.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I don't...
Fuck, God. All right. Two things. One, I wish I had a more sophisticated palate. So I could describe like the flavors and the notes and the scent and everything. No. I had an egg salad sandwich earlier today.
I had 3 tacos for lunch.
Yeah, right. Like what I burp up is what I taste. But on my tongue, this is different than what we had on the first half of the show.
If you would have literally
blinded
and if we would have drank them side by side, sip to sip,
no fucking way this is the same whiskey.
No way that I would have said this was the same whiskey.
Nope. Fully agree.
So this glass, whatever you guys did to it there at Whiskey Grail, because I knew just by, like he said, by smelling it, there was a sweetness to the char.
Yeah.
So I just assumed it was going to pick up all that, some charcoal, little smoke. And I guess it did, but I guess in science terms, then it made it hotter. Put a little heat on it.
Fuck if I know.
I'm not gonna lie. If I had to grade it right this second, I don't know if this is good or bad. It might get a placement higher.
I'm
just because
I'm right there with you.
Like, cause no shit, gold is solid. Solid. That's a good drinker,
Great.
right?
Yep.
It was just for my liking, right? Remember, I'm the guy. I don't mix very many things. The only things that I'm putting in my drinks, if it's a clear liquid like a vodka or a gin, is soda water or tonic water. Maybe if I'm feeling really fucking fancy that day, I will literally do one of those, like, splash of cranberry or a lemonade. And when I mean splash, I mean like a psst, that's all I want, right? So out of a rock glass, I want like you could just open up the bottle and just whiff the flavor over to it, and that's what I want. So once again, I'm horrible when it comes to the sweetness, just
right?
Because it's not my everyday thing. It's not what I enjoy. I don't mind trying them, and I do enjoy certain ones when I try them. It's just if I was literally going to sit here all day, it would be with the rock or without a rock, and that would be my biggest decision of what I'm going to put in my drink.
Bingo.
So having the same damn thing and some of the sweetness, the penalties that I unfortunately gave Woodford Reserve for my tastings and my likings, but now you put it in this damn cup, I think I'm going high gold.
Fuck.
Because I'm getting more heat, less sweet. Shit, we can't do this. We can't review. What happens if a certain listener out there says, all right, well, then you're going to have to put some high golds in this thing to see if we get a platinum. Because we just went up a whole level with this frickin' Whiskey Grail.
Oh, what did we open? Oh, this is Pandora's box.
Dude.
I don't know that I can put this episode out.
Or we just delete everything that I just said for about the last 60s. We're going to have the longest Jeopardy thing. You know that's where this is going to. You know that's what's going to happen.
It's just going to be 13 minutes of fucking Jeopardy music.
We just opened our mouth, went up a level with this cup, and now that person's going to want us to put all the high golds in this. It would be interesting.
The last one we did, the Still Austin, the one that he was.
Oh yeah, he came in Monday. We were chatting about He's like, it was close, wasn't it? Yeah, no, I totally get the tongue tingle from the heat, which I never got before.
God damn it.
Very interested. We need to reach out.
Fucking witchcraft.
We need to reach out to this company. I want to find out. I know right now, because we've been on their website looking around. We wanted to see. This is truly like no bullshit. We haven't drank out of these. This is the very first. We just got them. You were gracious enough to send me photos of them. But like this is unbiased. We just first sips right now of this. I need to know what else they make, or if they're making more things in the future. Because I'm like, my simple brain when it comes to science, my mind's fucking blown.
Oh, God damn it! Fuck. Goddamn witchcraft. That's what it is.
Because like you said, I'll be honest. I looked at it and I was like, dude, those look cool. Got our name on one side, right? It has our logos.
I want to point out to you, Mike, that you now have 2 glasses with your name up here in the studio.
I already know where you're going.
Where am I going with this, Mike?
You're going to a deep, dark place that I don't want to go to.
Yet, for a little over a year and a half, I've been a Mug Club member, and I'm still just a number to you.
All right. I'll put this out, so that way I have, or you have backup. When it comes time to, what would you like on your mug? Do you want to see if I can do the Whiskey and Wine logo, or do you just want it just to say Alex? Or what would you actually? Yeah, you dictate. When I change your mug, I don't have a ton of room on them. I've done 2 logos in the past. One was a very, 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 very simple logo from my buddy Ian, who owns Bruner Plumbing, Tiger.
Okay.
If anyone needs any plumbing stuff, I'll give him a free plug because I love Ian.
All right.
The other one for my boy Hillman, who served our country, did like 3 or 4 tours.
Okay.
He wanted his military crest. Shit, is that what it's called?
Okay.
I think, right? Is that his?
Yeah. His branch.
Yes.
Okay.
Not just that, because he was Marines, but it was like his company.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
I don't want to call it a platoon, but
His
it was
company.
it was his company, right?
Yeah.
So those are the 2 custom ones that we have at TAP. So Hillman got a custom one for what he did, right, for the country and for all of us. And then Bruner, because he's Tappphoria's in-house plumber. When we got some shit, or when my garage flooded, I had to call him up. Boom. So you, my friend, you get to pick. You don't have to tell me right now.
I don't. I'm gonna have to
if
put.
you want just whiskey and the logo. This would be by far the most detailed thing that my couple has ever done.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing their machine could do it. I don't know how busy like the mics would be.
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
I mean, you get these turned out pretty
or
good.
Or you want? Oh my! Actually, you know what? Don't let me pick because I already know what I would put on it.
My choice. All right, I want to know what would your choice be?
Astronaut Alex would be on your mug.
Ah!
I told you, don't let me pick.
No.
Right. I'm not letting you.
I kind of, it's either going to be something whiskey and wine related, or Mike's daddy.
Okay. That would be funny, but I would go one step further just because we have a lot of mics.
Oh.
I would let you even put Big Mike's daddy.
Big Mike's daddy. All right.
Because some of the other mics there might get a little jealous, man. I got woodworking Mike. We got Sweeney. I got Detroit Mike. We got a lot of Mug Club Mike. So I don't want anyone to be like, well, I want to have Alex be my daddy.
Well, maybe I'm all their daddies. You don't know.
So yeah, you work on that, and I will step up to the plate.
I was just pointing out that
it was due
in the year and a half that we've been doing this podcast.
I should have been a better person and got it last.
I'm
January,
just saying
this
that
January, just 4 months ago.
You're lucky I haven't had your chair embroidered yet. Just Mike across the headrest, or Big Mike.
So no, you're right. That was my bad. I'll take the. I'm a big enough man. I will admit, yes, I should have had a custom one made for you. We didn't do any custom ones this year, so I was a little lazy. Last year I think we did do one.
Oh,
yeah. So all right, you got one. You just have to tell me what it is. I usually don't like I said, we'll do some funny nicknames, right? We got Detroit Mike. His is just, we always did I think it was a Geico commercial with the camel. Hey, Mike, right?
Yeah.
So his mug says Mike. Big Joe. I think that's his legal name on his birth certificate. So that's what his. So most people don't get to pick.
Shout out, Big Joe.
And there's certain people that have some funny things, right? I'm a big. I don't know why or how this has ever started, but I'm a big last person's name. I'm calling you Martin all the time.
Yeah.
Right? I call Brace.
Yep.
So some of those guys just have last names. So if you want to be in that category, we can just put Martin on it. But I will let you choose.
Well,
you will be the third person ever in the history of Tapphoria that got the honor of choosing what goes on their mug.
Yeah, this will.
Since I took a little longer.
A little longer?
We're gonna go with a little longer.
You have 2 in the studio.
No, but I'm saying they got to choose what they want on their mug. Poor motherfuckers just I put Brace on Brace. I don't know. Maybe he wanted his high school football number. Too bad he got Brace. So yes, you come to me. You let me know what you want. I'll make it happen.
All right.
And then I'm going to resell 14. So listeners out there who's been waiting to get in the club for quite some time.
Hey, you sponsor the No, here's how it's going to work. You sponsor the Whiskey and Wine podcast. You get 14.
There we go.
And then I'll just move on to whatever number Mike gives me. Not 69, right?
No, there's not. We only go up to 50. No, once you get on the name, then you get placement on the shelf, not the rack.
Oh.
So then you're the name mugs go there on the actual shelf. So you'd be placed in a whole new category.
Wow.
Placement. It's all about the placement. So you think about it. You let me know. I usually only print at the end of the year, but for you, once you know what you want, I will get working on that immediately. Now the cute couple that does this work for me,
Yeah.
they are both retired, and they only chose to work with a few accounts from back in the day.
So don't make it difficult.
So no, I'm just saying that turnaround time ain't quick. You let me know by May 1st. I guarantee you will have it by the 4th of July.
Yeah. I was gonna say, so far turnaround time has been a year and a half, so anything's better than that.
Oh shit!
Fuck.
All right. Well, my mind's still blown. I don't even know what to do right now.
I'm really pleasantly surprised. So many things that you and I do, we're like, well, that was a fucking idiotic thing to do. Like, the Irish ribeye.
Oh man, the amount of conversations that started during my last 2 shifts at Tap, or over the weekend when I was up at the Hilton.
Oh yeah.
Thank God you were around on Friday or Saturday. On Friday, I was just hanging out with Jerry and Andy. So it was just the 3 of us, and they were like, "What the hell were you doing?" I was like, "Did you see the amount of fucking washer sister sauce?" Mart said, I was like, I wasn't even going to try to take it all, but we were filming. I was like, no, I could do it. And then I did it. I was like, I shouldn't have done that. That was not a good idea. Dude, it was spicy, buddy.
Yeah. But at the end of it, after like the shock of it and everything else, it in fact tasted a bit like a steak.
Oh, yeah, no, there was definitely some meat.
Whereas like your Oklahoma tiny beer it tasted exactly like a vanilla milkshake, which was fucking weird.
Yeah.
To make it look like a beer and make it taste like a vanilla milkshake. That was something. So to turn that around, this is a pleasant change.
Yes.
To a drink, not a what the fuck are we doing? Like, we've put some questionable things in our mouth, Mike, and this is not one. This is a fantastic, fun thing.
I mean,
to
these
do.
things are so new to us. I mean, you've had them a few days just because this is where they were shipped, but like, care? I know for a fact you don't dishwash it. Have you?
No,
read?
so it's So the care is it's hand wash.
And I'm guessing hand wash and just air dry them.
And they kindly send Grail butter, which is essentially a kind of paste that after you wash it, you put a little bit on there just to keep everything nice and moist.
Is that kind of the wax that I felt?
Yeah.
I don't want to call it wax.
Well, it's kind of like chapstick.
You don't want.
You don't want it to dry out,
You
so
don't
it's
want
sucking up the whiskey. You want it to impart the flavor.
Plus the char, right? Like you wouldn't put a fucking lump of coal in your whiskey to drink it, right? Dude, it's so bizarre.
But you also don't want to wax it so much that like it's not imparting any of that char to us.
So now is this out the box?
Yeah, this is straight
out the box. So you haven't done anything to it. You literally unpacked them, you snapped some pictures, sent them to me, and then they've sat here.
Yep.
Fucking weird, dude.
I know.
I was almost hoping you were gonna say, no, I fucking put heat oil or something. Like, I don't know what to think right now.
God damn it. I love that our minds are blown, but fuck does it make me feel like a rookie.
So now that we are getting, I mean, we're up there in numbers, 71, right?
Yeah.
I feel like, and
does our opinion all of a sudden matter because we've done 71 episodes? We've tasted somewhere in the range of, like, I'll call it 68 whiskeys because probably more than 71.
No, because the battle that we did was 6, but we did two over, right?
But then there was a couple, like the shots episode where we didn't do any tasting, and then there was one we did water, and then
I'm just curious if now we literally take a few of the past early past too, right?
Mm.
And try them out of this and see what differs. Or do we pick some of the newer things that are fresh on our mind?
You know we're going to get a text.
This comes out what? Next Wednesday, right?
Uh-huh.
So that means the following Monday when who we're talking about right now, shout out fast, he will definitely he will have a spreadsheet of shit that he wants to know. This is
Monday. You think it'll take? So if it comes out,
well, no, that's just when I will
so
see.
it comes
That's when
out
I'll see him in
Wednesday,
person. So he'll
so
text
it'll be-
before that, but
Yep.
he shows up to Tap every Monday and we hang out. So I guarantee that he's gonna have a list of some stuff for us to try out of these Whiskey Grails.
God damn it. Well,
Good on you, company. I'm glad we found them. I'm glad we got them. That was a fun little, it kind of just, they're not. I thought maybe they were just going to be something nice to look at, and like you said, it was more of a gimmick or just something, right?
Yeah.
But the fact that we literally just 25 minutes ago went to break and gave the double oak of gold, and then we started.
Not only that, during the break, I was trying to figure out where we were going to go with the second half of the show.
Yeah, we were going to talk more about Easter, and then you had a funny story about scams on the phone. And we literally, it's been a tailspin. I want to just stop, and I need to sit here and I have to go home and work, but there has to be a debriefing because
like I'm so curious now. Like afterwards, we might have to break out a couple of bottles that we haven't tried in a little bit.
I'm wondering if we just bite the bullet and purchase 2 more of these and maybe start a conversation that, some of the guests that we have on, much better palates than us, but it'd be interesting to. I mean, I don't mind sharing my glass with someone, but I would almost. How cool would it be if we spent some bucks and had just a guest on one side with the logo, and that way when we have the Bryans of the worlds or the Fells or the Bradens, right, and the Fast and all the other guys that are really into bourbon. I mean, we're really into
here
bourbon.
You go. Here's the regular bourbon.
Just because I want someone else to experience it. Maybe one of them are going to be like, you idiots, they're it tastes the same, or no, it actually puts this on it and not the. Because right now, I don't know. I'm confused. I'm very confused.
Yep.
And a good confused. Because like I said, we just...
Not like 16-year-old Mike just got kissed by a boy confused. Like...
Oh, those were good days.
All right. So, the only thing that I will say that is a negative is this. Cheers me.
Oh, yep. Hold on. Yep, that was our cheers.
Because it's wood on wood. It doesn't make that lovely clink sound, but we can always fake that.
We could totally fake that. Dude, I'm so
I would say this is a high gold in the Whiskey Grail.
I mean, I would bump it up right now a level.
What the fuck?
Because it did exactly, like I said, my only major critique with it was it was too sweet for my liking.
Yep.
For my liking and only, I haven't even read reviews. For all we know, this could be a fucking 5 out of 5 or, but for what I prefer to drink when I'm just sitting around doing this, windows open, sun's out. What time is it? Probably 4? 4:21. We got True Lies on.
Yep.
It's just a tad bit too sweet for that. All of a sudden now I'm sitting here.
Like
20 minutes later, the windows are still open, the sun's out. I'm like, well, shit, this is fucking. It's hot, and it's not as sweet. This is better than what we did. Oh, it's the same thing that we just had.
Yep, fucked up. That is fucked up, but in such a good way.
Mind's blown, my friend.
Yeah,
my mind is blown.
Cheers to you, Whiskey Grail.
Yes, absolute cheers. I got to research this company now because.
Way to go. Like something different than a lot of other products, and it does what it needs to do, and I'm looking forward to more changes on more whiskeys because of this. which is great. Now I got to go buy a couple more.
Well, like I said, we definitely need to. It might be something fun to put some guests on.
Yeah.
And then that way, they feel like we'll keep the special glass, right? I shouldn't say special, but the OG glass.
Yep.
Since day one here.
Yep.
Those have been with us for 71 episodes, but
yep.
It is very interesting to see how it completely, and I don't even want to say like minor changes, like it 180'd it.
Yeah. It made it what you want it to be. Well done. Very well done.
Fuck, touche. Good God. I don't know if I'm supposed to go home and work. Now I got to do science Googling questions.
Why does a fucking charred cup make my whiskey taste better? God damn it.
Interesting.
All right. Well, if you guys are interested in this, you can look them up. Just look up the Whiskey Grail. They are a lovely company, small. They are absolutely hitting it right now. They're all over social media. You can check out their Instagram.
And as of thus far, that's why I like to reach out and actually talk to someone, because this is their only product on their website.
Yeah.
I would assume, right, that there's going to probably be some more stuff coming out. I don't know exactly what. I don't work for them, but
I mean, they've got a hoodie and a few other things, but
as far as like drinkware goes,
yeah,
this is it.
Yep. So, hot damn.
No, it was super interesting. Like I said, it literally, no shit, took a gold and it bumped it up to a high gold.
Yep.
It'd be all right. We're experimenting. We got to pick a few episodes, and we need to go through and find maybe one in each category or something too. Like, it would be interesting to see what a rye would be like in this, right? Or it'd be something to see, like, what's it going to do to something that's super hot already? Is it going to make it unbearable, right? Or
does it ease it out?
Or do
and then all of a sudden we don't need rocks and the really spicy ones anymore, like the hazmat level ones.
This could be a Pandora's box, right?
This could be fucking dangerous.
Put some bottle and bond stuff in there. I would like to see what a nice rye would be in there. I'd like to see.
And now, do we have to start using the regular glass and the Whiskey Grail all the time, motherfucker? God damn it!
So many things.
Yep.
So many things. I'm gonna have to start Ubering up here every week. If I have to start doing multiple glasses and Summit break, and then of course a little when we're done during our wrap up meetings that we religiously have.
Oh
shit. Well, I don't know. I don't even just follow us on social media. I don't know what to say right now. I'm a little confused.
Well, thank you guys for listening to another episode of the Whiskey and Wine Podcast. Make sure to follow us on social media, Instagram, a little bit on Facebook, a little bit on YouTube. If you've got suggestions on what we should taste, text us, email us, hit us up on social media, whatever you want to do. And
leave a note card at Tapphoria. However you need to communicate with us.
Oh, hell. Well done, sir.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Let's maybe secretly pour a couple more things.
I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah. All right. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
This episode of the Whiskey and Wine Podcast is sponsored by Portland Party Bus. Portland's original party bus company, where the ride becomes the party. PDX Party Bus pricing is all inclusive. This means all the hourly rates include all fees and mileage. No surprise charges at the end of your party, just professional staff and a party all along the way. Visit them at pdxpartybus.com and plan your next wine tasting, birthday party, or just a great weekend. pdxpartybus.com.